After blowing an 11-point lead in the second half to Ohio State last weekend, the Nittany Lions must regroup to win a big game tomorrow against Indiana. Playing in our nation's capital, Penn State faces a team that almost beat Iowa back in Week 9. Head coach Joe Paterno believes Indiana's quarterback Ben Chappell will pose a threat to Penn State's defense.
Chappell's 100%. We're playing against a really big-time quarterback, strong, good runner, can make some plays in tough situations.
The 4-6 Hoosiers look to get their first win in the Big Ten this weekend. Linebacker Michael Motti will miss the game with a separated right shoulder, while running back Stephon Green could play after sustaining a head injury in last week's game. Although Indiana has never beaten Penn State in their 13 attempts, the Nittany Lions are not taking this team lightly.
They're a good football team defensively. They have a lot of players that can make plays, and I think we like to look more at the film like against Iowa, because they had Iowa on the ropes. They put a real good game against them, and we expect them to come out and have their best performance of the season against us. So.
Kickoff is set for noon. Who can believe that after starting out the season 0-5, the State College Little Lions are still in the playoffs? Last year, this team went 12-3, making it all the way to the PIAA finals and have a chance to repeat this year.
This is the State College team that lost by an average of 20 points in its first 5 games, and they've come against tough opponents, including Our Lady of Good Counsel, who was once ranked 9th in USA Today's Super 25 poll in Week 3. Head coach Al Wolski says despite the losses, their goal has stayed the same.
Our goal was each week to get better. And one thing about our guys, they came to work every week over those first 5 weeks, ready to go, and had a really good game against Harrisburg. Unfortunately, we came out on the short of that end of that on Week 5.
That was the game State College tied it up at 35 with just under a minute to play in the fourth quarter. After a bad kickoff, Harrisburg recovered the ball and scored with 16 seconds left and won the game 42-35.
And Harrisburg is one of the toughest teams around, the biggest, strongest, fastest teams around. So that game gave us the confidence going into the second half of the season.
And it did. The Little Lions are now 5-1 since that loss and find themselves going for their 3rd straight district championship. Senior inside linebacker and captain Matt Bainey says morale on the team was positive throughout the disappointing start.
We played some tough teams, but no one was getting down. Everyone, next game, we'll get it next game. And then eventually we did start to get it.
State College will be playing familiar foe Central Mountain, who they've knocked out of the playoffs the past 2 years.
We know that they tee off against us. They come off the ball extremely well.
Coach Wolski says his kids enjoy playing with each other with one common goal.
Even on a rainy night like tonight, they enjoy each other's company and just kind of having that common goal of keeping the season going as long as we can.
The Little Lions kick off tonight's action at 7 p.m. at Altoona Mansion Park Stadium.
The seniors on Penn State's women's volleyball team have accomplished much during their collegiate careers. 3 national championships, a string of Big Ten titles, and a 109-match win streak. Tonight, they'll be honored before their home match against 25th-ranked Northwestern. Penn State swept the previous matchup 3-0. Head coach Russ Rose says his players will have to stay focused against an improved Wildcat team.
Well, they're playing awfully well, and they had a chance to beat Illinois at Illinois. So, we're going to have to play a lot better, and I would hope that we will.
Seniors Blair Brown and Ariel Wilson say they'll be emotional tonight, but are focused on having a good match.
Usually senior night is like a curse, so
yeah, we're trying to break it.
Yeah, the seniors last year played bad, and so we're not trying to do that. Just focus on the match.
A win tonight would extend their home win streak to 90 matches, tying the all-time record with Nebraska. Penn State has 3 matches left in the regular season and currently leads the Big Ten over Illinois. And that's it for sports. Back to you, Jamie.
Thanks, Kelly. A class at Penn State is taking students out of their own shoes and putting them in someone else's seat. Coming up next on the Center County Report.